Yo, what's good, y'all? That's another episode of the Safe Bet, Safe Bet routine, the Safe Bet vlog, Safe Bet podcast. We're not doing a podcast right now. We're doing a Safe Bet vlog. You see, I'm downtown Los Angeles, as you see. Um, Downtown Los Angeles is where it's at, regardless of what other people talk about. I really mess with downtown Los Angeles. Like, fortunately, downtown Los Angeles, we avoided the fire and everything, but we really avoid a lot of like natural causes. Earthquakes are very minor. If you find a good place downtown, man, I highly recommend living downtown if you thinking about moving to LA, regardless of what people say. But today, we need to talk about how to get out of being broke. The harsh reality, man. The harsh reality. I personally feel like if you're broke, you should be working 80 hours. But I'm doing 40 hours a week. That ain't enough. That's not enough. You need to be doing 80 hours a week. Why? Because when you're doing 80 hours a week, you have no choice but to make enough money to where you can pay your bills and you can invest. 40 hours a week will only get you to pay bills. That's it. You need to do something that allows you to work 80 hours a week. And I get it. The one job might not let you work that many hours, because we already know a lot of jobs don't want you to get rich, or they don't want you to make a lot of money because they want you to depend on them. So they might just let you only work like 40 hours. However, you got to get another job. But I'll tell y'all this. Me being out here, when I was doing Uber, before I had my transportation business, I was working 80 hours a week, 90 hours a week. Oh yeah, with those apps, you can definitely work that many hours. You can work 100. I did 100 hours a week. Man, I did like 3 times as much as the norm. But these apps will allow you to do that. A regular job won't allow you to do that. Plus, if you're an actor and actress, or if you're in entertainment, I don't even think you should be working a job anyway. You should be doing like something like DoorDash, Uber, or something. Because for one, you gotta have a flexible schedule. If you don't have a flexible schedule, how are you gonna go to auditions? You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna do it? The job definitely holds a lot of entertainers back. That's one thing I do notice, like on a continuous basis. And I get it. You gotta have money to pay the bills. I get it. But I'm just telling y'all that it's very possible to just do like Uber or whatever and chase your dream. Like, that's a very possible thing. You just have to have that hustle in you. You gotta have it in you. If you don't have no hustle, you don't have no grind, LA will spit you out dramatically. Fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. You go back, you move back to where you came from. So, yeah, I really personally believe you need to work 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week, I'm telling you. Because it's going to eliminate financial anxiety too. Like, dang, am I going to have enough money to pay rent or whatever? When you're working that many hours, you got enough money to pay for rent. You got enough. You got enough money to invest. You got to have money to invest. You can't just be paying rent and putting your money in a bank account and just hoping in the name of Jesus that you become rich. That is not how it works. You need to reinvest that money. If you're an actor, actress, model, whatever, I highly recommend the number one thing that you should invest in is a faceless YouTube channel. I'm going to tell you that right now. I feel like a faceless YouTube channel could grant you that freedom, grant you that income that you need, so that way you can invest in your entertainment career. Same thing with music artists. I feel like anybody in entertainment business should invest in a faceless YouTube channel, and then use that money to invest in crypto and stocks, what they usually normally say when you go search, how can I make more money? Usually crypto and stocks pop up. I recommend investing in a YouTube channel first, and then use that profit to invest in crypto and all that. That's my take on it. And on top of that, you have full control. I like investing in things that I have full control over. Like when you're doing crypto and the stocks, those are good investments. Don't get me wrong. It's better to invest in that than just putting your money in the bank. However, it's all about the control. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't have no control over your investments. You're going to lose that 100 or whatever amount of money that you are banking on. So invest in something that you can control, and then use that money to invest in things that you might not be able to control at first. Recommend. And then when you're working 80 hours a week, you building momentum. You building momentum. So you working that many hours, it's like it puts your mind in drive mode. Like when you start working that many hours, you start doing other beneficial things to help add to the 80 hours a week. It's like it's an adrenaline rush. Like those 80 hours a week gonna add up. That money gonna start adding up. I just watched a guy say he saved $30,000 in I think in 6 months or whatever, because he's working 80 hours a week. Y'all gotta put in that work if y'all want it, especially living out here in Los Angeles. You have to put in 80 hours a week, I feel like, to get ahead. If you don't have a business or whatever, you gotta put in the hours if you want to live in Los Angeles. Ain't no, oh yeah, I'm gonna be lazy this week. Nah, that 1 week that you lazy could cost you. That 1 week can make you homeless in Los Angeles. I'm telling you, you'll be homeless fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry if you don't put in those hours. And then when you putting in 80 hours a week, you start developing different skills. You start developing a different mindset. You start to develop a consistent type of skill. Oh yeah, how can I consistently get 80 hours a week? You start doing math automatically. Like, dang, if I do 80 hours doing this and I apply 80 hours a week doing my business, it's going to be even more beneficial. Because when I apply that same momentum, when I apply that same knowledge that I done gained from working 80 hours a week for a job and apply that to my business, how can I fail? It's like nonstop grind. And you can do the 80 hours a week with a job or an app. Like, I highly recommend the app. Like I said, I highly recommend downloading DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub, Lyft, all that. Highly recommend. Just gotta stay on top of your maintenance. But before you even do that, you might not even need no car. You could just rent cars and just do Uber and Lyft. When I first came out here, I didn't even have a car. I just moved out here. And what I did, I just basically rented cars the whole time. The whole year, I was renting cars and doing DoorDash. I was still making $1,500 a week because I have that drive in me. I have that hustle in me. A lot of people, they don't like to pay with DoorDash. Even though DoorDash pay sucks, I was still able to make $1,500 a week because of the adjustment pay and everything. So you can make things work. You just can't be lazy. You can't be lazy at all. That laziness, you got to put that. You got to get rid of that. Let me see if I could just put this right here. I bought a mount. I was like, man. But y'all can't be lazy, man. That's just like how it is. So man, number 4, man, the fourth thing, there is no time. Well, you could sleep later. However, I'm not saying you just gotta get 2 hours of sleep. No. I know, me personally, I'm functional off of 5 hours of sleep. I could function a full day off of 5 hours of sleep. That's all I need. But I've been spoiling myself. I've been getting 6 to 7 hours a week or a day. And honestly, I feel better when I get more sleep. However, when money needs to be made, money needs to be made. I'm getting 5 hours. Sometimes I only get 4 hours. But I'm not doing I'm getting some sleep, y'all. And if I get less amount of sleep, what I do is take a nap. Because I work out and everything too. So I gotta get, proper, I gotta get some sleep, and then I gotta, take the right, supplements and everything. So, yeah, man, that's my take about sleep. Number 5, man, the fifth thing. No one's going to save you. No one's going to come to save you, especially as a man. Nobody about to save your ass. As a woman, some man might save you. If you beautiful enough, if you pretty enough, if you got that fat, you already know. If you got the double D's, oh yeah, somebody might save you. But until then, ain't nobody about to save you. As a man, nobody is about to save you. Mom, dad, they ain't about to give you $10,000, $20,000. Let's your mom, dad rich. But most of us, we are not blessed that way. We have to get it from the ground up. So we got to go get it on our own. And we got to make the right investments, make the right moves, stop wasting time. Like some of y'all got to stop wasting time. Like y'all just be wasting time. And a lot of that is because you're not scheduling your days. You don't schedule your days. So you're leaving everything up to chance. So now, if you don't schedule your days, now whatever random comes into your way, now you focus your energy doing that. Next thing you know, it's the end of the day. And it's a repetitive cycle. It's like some people, they just have a repetitive cycle that they can't get out of. That's why you gotta find a way, figure out a way to discipline your mind. You could get that from there doing various things, going to college, joining the military, reading books about discipline, you watching YouTube videos. The thing you got to do, you have to discipline yourself, you discipline your mind. If you don't have a disciplined mind, then you won't go to the next level. You just won't get to it because you keep letting distractions get to you. When you don't have a disciplined mind, distractions are easy to come and swerve you away from your destination. So I recommend everybody try to change your mind if you don't have a disciplined mindset and get a disciplined mindset. Because that disciplined mindset is going to take you far. You know how people say, I got to get motivated first and then I could do it. Well, if you don't have a disciplined mind, that motivation only going to last for like a day, a week, depending on you. It ain't going to last forever. You got to have that motivation with the discipline. You got to. The discipline and the motivation work hand in hand. After the motivation wears off, the discipline kicks in. That discipline is what's going to take you to the next level. And then when you discipline, then you can just keep getting motivated over and over, but you have that foundation, that discipline foundation. And a lot of people need that. Y'all missing that. When you work, number 6, when you working 80 hours a week, you develop a hustle mentality. That hustle mentality could take you far. It can take you far. When you figure out how to work 80 hours a week, you start seeing the income. That hustle mentality carries on to other variations of your life. That hustle mentality, now you start going to the gym more because you start seeing results. It goes with the discipline. You start seeing results. Now that hustle mentality, now you're like, oh man, I gotta go back in the gym. Like I gotta do 5 days a week. Like it start transitioning. It start to leak into other aspects of your life to help you get to the next level. You gotta, like, bro, that hustle mentality, man, you can get yourself out of like poverty. You can get yourself out of poverty. Like starting today. And a lot of people, they just feel like a lot of stuff is just far-fetched. Oh, I can't do it. It's too far. It's gonna take forever to do it. But it might take some time to do it, but you're missing the most important thing. Like, you got to start. You can't just not start and then think you better think things are going to change. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to start from somewhere. Man, it's a little busy downtown, man. There's always cops, ambulance coming and all that, but man, I'm driving, transportation business. I'm on break right now. I put myself on break. Definitely probably gonna hit the gym today. Doing boxing today. Boxing later, new gym. About to test it out, see. We about to see how that goes for real. I mean, I always been in the gym, but like boxing, I feel like boxing has different type of cardio. We about to see, man. A lot of these gyms are expensive, but anyways, You develop a hustle mentality when you're working 80 hours a week. Number 7, creating options. When you're working 80 hours a week, you're working so many hours a week, you could create different options, different streams of income. You can use that money that you get from that 9 to 5 or downloading the app and then invest it in like your own business or, some type of investment. But when you're working with the 80 hours a week, it's the foundation. Now you have leeway to invest in multiple stuff at the same time and pay bills off. But you got to put in that work, y'all. You got to put in 80 hours a week. Like, I feel like 80 hours a week is enough hours, 80 plus hours a week. If you can do 100 hours a week, I done did it. Like, it sounds ridiculous. But no, I done did it for sure. 7 days a week, working like, some days 17 hours, 18 hours. Oh yeah, I done did it before. I was tired, super tired. But that check was nice. That check was nice. But man, yeah, you gotta you start creating options, and then you can learn more. It's so many things so many different businesses on YouTube that you can learn and invest in. Like the options, there are so many high paying investments, so many high paying side gigs that you can do when you start having that foundation of money. And it doesn't take thousands of dollars to invest. Like the Faceless YouTube channel, you could really build that off of just paying just spending $200 a month, honestly. But yeah, 80 hours a week, you start developing different streams of income. Number 8, your broke situation is temporary when you're working 80 hours a week. You can get yourself out that broke situation. You can get yourself out that broke situation. You for sure can make 6 figures working 80 hours a week. Doing a lot of different stuff that people won't even think. With Uber, you can make 6 hours. You can make 6 figures with Uber. Oh yeah. Out here, Uber is all about the hustle and the strategy. A lot of y'all sleeping on Uber. I don't know why. Uber pay a lot more. I'm gonna tell y'all, give y'all some harsh reality. Uber pays a lot more than a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs that is easy to replace somebody. McDonald's, working in a factory. Uber, you for sure can make 6 figures, definitely. Especially if you're doing Uber and Lyft. You can 100% make 6 figures. And you can use that 6 figures to invest in your career. And I know a lot of y'all might be like, well, you're gonna wear and tear your car. But if you're working 80 hours a week, you can get your car fixed over and over. Just get a Toyota. Get a Toyota. Y'all be trying to get a BMW. Let me get a Mercedes. Y'all not even aware that all that money you about to spend on the Mercedes, are you going to even have enough for the maintenance? People don't even think about that. People don't even think about the maintenance. You driving a Mercedes, yes, you're going to look sweet. But when that oil change come in, when that engine blows out, when the transmission goes out, you're not going to look sweet then. That bank account not about to look sweet then. Y'all be making dumb decisions. Why are you getting a BMW? Why are you getting a Mercedes and you not rich? You putting yourself behind. Why are you getting extra shit that's beyond your means? Come on now, that don't make sense. You making yourself broke by making bad decisions. Now I get it. LA is expensive, right? Sometimes when you're working 80 hours a week, you still behind. That's what LA is. Yeah. Some of y'all, I can't wait to move to LA. You got to be hungry enough. I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't work 8 hours a week, and I was still behind. Oh yeah, LA is a beast. Don't let the internet fool y'all. I think the internet itself say LA one of the most expensive places. I'm here in LA, and I've been out here for 5 years. I ain't even go back to Ohio. I ain't never had no job. Never. I haven't applied it for a job in like 7